Hello kids, hope you are all doing good. Today you are going to learn about a verb which is another part of speech. What is a verb? Look at a pair of words, John, cars. Does it make any sense, students? They don't imply anything meaningful to us. What John is doing with cars, we cannot make out. Is he selling cars? Does he design cars? Is he playing with cars? Absolutely, we don't have any idea what he is doing with them. Look, each time when we add a verb, the sentence would become a meaningful one. Here we go. John manufactures cars. It means John does the job of making cars. John sells cars. It says that John does the job of selling cars. John paints cars. It implies that John does painting. John repairs cars. It means John mends cars. John has cars. It means he owns cars. Look at the picture. Are you able to make a meaningful sentence without a verb? Can you? Definitely not. So, did you note how important a verb is in a sentence? Every sentence contains a verb. You cannot make a meaningful sentence without it. A verb is a word that tells us what a person or thing does, is, or has. Verb. As you all know, verbs are words that tell us about actions, the state of being, or ownership. Different types of verbs are action verbs, state verbs, verbs that show position, main verb, and helping verb. Helping verbs are also known as auxiliary verbs. Action verbs. Verbs that describe a physical action are known as action verbs. They describe what something or somebody is doing. They are also known as doing words. For example, throw, sing, run, swim. Read the following sentences. Sunny plays football on Sundays. Plays describes what Sunny does on Sundays. My grandmother grows tomatoes in her garden. Grows tells what my grandma does in her garden. We blow out candles before cutting the cake. Blow shows what we usually do before cutting the cake. Action verbs are the verbs that show the action or identifies what a noun or pronoun is doing. Let's move on to state verbs. State verbs do not show any action. They're forms of to be verbs. They show the state of a person or a thing. Is, am, are, was, were are called be forms of verbs. They also tell us the time of action. Read the sentences below. Mohit is a kind-hearted boy. Is does not show any action here. It just shows what Mohit is. Raman and Ravi are well-known singers. In the same way, R shows the state of Raman and Ravi. My house was near the beach. They were not in the classroom yesterday. I am a drummer. Similarly, was, were, am also do the same function. State verbs tell the state of subject. Verbs that show ownership. The verbs has, have, and had show belonging or possession. They are called belonging verbs. Read these sentences. Hema has courage to walk alone during night. Here has means possesses. Twinkie and Rinky have only electronic toys. Here have means own. When Inya was a child, she had a kitten. Had shows that Inya owned a kitten. Finally, we move on to main verb and helping verb. The words do, does, did, am, is, are, was, were, has, have, and had help add meaning to a sentence and also tell the time of action. These words are called helping verbs. The verbs that follow the helping verbs are called the main verbs. Read the sentence below. Nisha cleaning her room. The sentence does not convey complete meaning. If we add is before the main verb cleaning, it will become a meaningful sentence. Nisha is cleaning her room now. In this sentence, there are two verbs, is and cleaning. Which is the main verb? The main verb is cleaning because that shows the action that is happening. Is helps to complete the meaning and it tells the time of action as well. Few more examples. Who is shouting? Ronnie is chopping vegetables. I am driving a car. Is and am are helping verbs. Chopping, shouting, driving are main verbs. Verbs that help us to express ourselves appropriately in a sentence by combining themselves with the main verbs are called helping verbs. They also show the time of action. Let us talk about the picture. The picture shows busy park scene. Some people are taking a walk. Children are playing with a ball. A man is painting a picture on the easel. A boy is cycling. The sun is shining brightly. I think you can easily spot the helping verbs and main verbs. Verbs that are highlighted in yellow are helping verbs. All the words that are highlighted in green are main verbs. Well, now it's your turn to answer. What is the bird doing? What is the boy doing with the computer? What is the skunk doing on the tree house? What are the ducks doing in the pool? Where is the squirrel going? What is the old man doing under the tree? Great! Now you list out helping verbs and main verbs from your answers. Let us quickly recap what we have learned today. We started with what is a verb. Remember, verbs are words that tell us about actions, the state of being, or ownership. Verbs can be divided into main verbs and helping verbs. The verbs that show action are called main verbs. The helping verbs help the main verbs. Has, have, had, is, am, are, was, and were are some examples of helping verbs. Hope you all have understood what is a verb. Thank you.